It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Now a three-time 1,000-yard rusher, Joe Mixon. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. And here, Charles, is a look at the inactive, some of the guys that are out today due to injury.
Yeah, and this is where the preseason work comes into play for some of those backups. It's not just them getting some experience on the field, but preparing each week in practice as if they were going to play. And when you have
Tyler Boyd, he's going to go. Cincinnati score. Now it's Mixon running right. Doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll give it to Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Pearson on for the point after. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. James Conner and the Cardinal offense ready to get back to work. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season, and of course it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. Now Murray throwing on second down. And the ball is knocked out, and the Bengals grab it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, we know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Browning. Short throw to Smith. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. To throw, Browning. Here's a diving catch right side. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they're firmly in control of this game.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To throw, it's Murray. Screen pass to Connor, and he is going to have a Cardinals first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And a tackle there by Jermaine Pratt from the 44-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's got this downfield to McBride. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 29-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. Zachary Carter got in there that time for the sack. Second down, Murray sets to throw. Got a man here, it's Wilson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 26 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
On second down, here's Murray. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it... And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. James Conner, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals have got it back to within a score. But finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point good by Prater. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. touchdown. Out is Prater to kick. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Here's Browning. A quick throw, but incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the intended receiver. That's 3rd down. Now Browning. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. The Bengals at 3-1 here through their first 4 games, and they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And let's remember the last week in this offense, they played about as well as they possibly could play. Touchdown after touchdown. They were absolutely unstoppable in that game. They'll be hard-pressed to do it again, repeat that type of performance. But boy, were they sensational just a week ago. Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
They go play action here on 1st down. That's complete to the tight end Sample. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. An option handoff here to Mixon. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. From the gun on 3rd down, Browning. That is caught. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
You get down near the goal line, you need to start enlisting the help of all 11 guys on the defense. And that's a nice job there by the cornerback, squaring his shoulders and coming in to make the tackle.
And he gets halfway there for the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. This is the most important of them all, 3rd and goal. Off the play fake, Browning. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. McPherson's kick is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Arizona's offense back out and ready to go. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
2nd and 10. Now Murray. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup at 7 past the 30 to the 32. Murray going to try to throw on third down. Oh, some strong running. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Murray going to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 34-yard line. The third down conversion is successful. Give him 12 yards that time. Murray to air it out again. That's into the hands of Pascal. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. He'll get this to Connor underneath, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Murray now to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Zachary Carter. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. Prater's kick is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them. Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because you know after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So here are the Bengals set to take over. They were winners last week over Tennessee, and they've got the lead here as well. They start this drive out 1st and 10. Mixon will get it to start the second half. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Browning. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And Higgins is going to have a Bengals first down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37. Mixon will try the right side. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Browning. And this is incomplete. And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game. To throw on third down. Browning. He's got his target. That's complete. Down to the 10. And Chase, 64 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
McPherson on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. Greg Dortch returning. And he returns this to the 22. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to...
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown, 42 yards. And the Cards are back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Prater for the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's Hollywood Marquise Brown who finishes it off with the touchdown. Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The Bengals drive about to get going. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
On second down, here's Mixon. Powering forward, stays on his feet. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 60 yards rushing for him now at this point. 3rd and 3. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL and picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on 1st and 2nd down, because that leaves them 3rd and short, 3rd and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Everyone in the NFL is looking for mismatches, and T. Higgins' size and speed at receiver, that allows him to have those type of mismatches against most defenders. 6'4", ability to flat-out fly. They can use him everywhere, including in the slot. He's a dangerous playmaker and a big-time producer in the red zone.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they're ruled incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in it. 2nd down. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 32. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
To throw, Browning. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Irv Smith Jr. from a yard out. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a touchback as George elects not to return it. There's James Conner now as he trots back onto the field. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone. And now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage. And, again, that second score here in the third quarter. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Murray a give. This is Conner. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Second down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
From the gun, Murray. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Catch made right side by Wilson. And he's got another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Bengals' 44-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Conner on first down, able to take this one forward for about 6.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now Murray throwing on second down. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. They run behind center with Conner. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's second and 7. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. Conner going to get it again on second down. He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6.
Brings up third and 6.
They'll stay on the ground with Conner again. And they're able to stop him short. On third and 6, they'll only pick up 4.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Okay, so thought they might go for it here, down late. Instead, they trot out the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Prater's kick is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Carter, that's a lot of offense to run there and only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. There's a look at receiver Jamar Chase as the Bengals get set to go on offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And Boyd going to pick up a Bengals first down up near the 40-yard line.
First down,
Operating from the gun, Browning. Catch is made here by Herb Smith Jr. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Back to throw. Browning. He gets this one to Boyd. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
2nd and a couple.
Up 2nd and 2 at the Cardinals' 31-yard line.
Off the play fake. Browning. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out the game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Mixing up the middle. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Browning. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. An option handoff here to Mixon. Mixon hit, and all the ball is out. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. McPherson now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was capped off by a 12-yard touchdown run. Greg Dortch now to return it. And And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. With the football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This is caught. It's Brown. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Shotgun now for Murray. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Staying on his feet, forced out to his left. And now look at this, big gain but a fumble. And the Bengals grab it, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just got to have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there's going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well.
2nd and 1 at the 40-yard line.
Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. They'll try to eat some clock with Mixon. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. His throw incomplete.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
He's got the connection to Moore. Down the right sideline. And finally taken down at the 15. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
Just to break down there defensively, it looked like someone got their wires crossed because no one seemed to pick him up at all. He's running free, and there's not a quarterback in the league who's going to miss that throw. That's a huge play.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Murray. That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
That was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point good by Prater, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now the Cardinals going to call another timeout, their second, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. On the return, Dortch. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for Cincinnati, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss, and they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long and sign off from the desert.